Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to do my last and final 2022 Senate election prediction. This is my last one. We are at the 2022 midterm elections on November 8th. Welcome everyone. You have made it. Congratulations. It's been a long ride ahead of us. We're finally here. We've finally made it. Guys, I can't be more enthusiastic about this night. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time waiting. I've been counting down the days ever since Biden was declared president in 2020. And, we are here. And so, really, this is a very important moment in our nation's history, in our country's history. This is a very pivotal moment in our time. We have to fix some things in our country. We got to fix some things around the world, and we can't do it if we don't have a Congress that is willing to stand up for constitutional freedoms and constitutional rights. So I'm not going to keep rambling on about that. We're going to start. I can talk more about that later tonight. But with that being said, let's just jump right in. Let's get it done, and let's go. All right, for Republican safe states, we have Oklahoma special, Kansas, South Dakota, North Dakota, Idaho, Utah, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Alabama, South Carolina, Kentucky, and Indiana. For also with all that, we have Iowa as well. Chuck Grassley is gonna win his re-election here. He's getting old, but 86. Still trucking along if you know what I mean. Also, following that, we have Democrat safe states. This includes the state of Oregon, California, Hawaii, Maryland, Connecticut, Vermont, New York. Chuck Schumer is going to win his re-election here, probably around a 14 to 17 point margin in the state. And with that being said, that is all for Democrat safe states. Now, for Republican likely states, this includes the state of Wisconsin. Ron Johnson is going to win his re-election here against Mandela Barnes. Mandela Barnes is a decent candidate. He can appeal to all the liberals, but all the Democrat liberals and stuff, but he can't appeal to moderates, independents, and them alike. So with that being said, Ron Johnson is the incumbent. He's going to do very well in the state of Wisconsin, and with that, I think that he will stay stay the senator there. Also in the state of Ohio, a state that is very competitive. Most people thought it was going to be competitive. I don't think it's competitive. It's going to go for J.D. Vance. Tim Ryan is not doing well in the polling. He acts like he's a blue collar Democrat, a moderate Democrat, when he's not. And if you don't believe me, look at his track record. When he's a current representative in the state. He's voted with the Biden Pelosi agenda 100% of the time. He's voted with the extreme liberalism of far left bills, okay? And if you're doing that, you can't call yourself a moderate. I don't care if you're on the Republican Party, if you're voting with extreme conservative things, okay? If that's what many people think, and you say you're moderate, you're not a moderate. You're a right-wing conservative. Same goes for Democrats and liberals. You can't say that you're a moderate if you're voting with a radical leftist leftist speaker, leftist president. Okay, it just doesn't work. So that's really going to hurt him. He's going to bite his own words, and he's not going to win. So with that being said, J.D. Vance is going to win. He's going to want to be the next senator of Ohio. Also following that, we have the state of Florida. Marco Rubio is going to win his re-election here. No surprise there. And that sums up all the likely states for the Republicans. Also, the likely states for Democrats. This includes the state of Washington. Patty Murray is going to win her re-election here against Tiffany Smiley. Tiffany Smiley is a good, decent candidate. I like her a lot. I like her to win, but there's just no way she's ever going to win the state of Washington. Not if there is a very bad incumbent Democrat who is just, is not doing well in polling. People don't like her or him, whatever the case might be. But Tiffany Smiley is not going to win. I'm sorry, Tiffany, but it's just not going to happen. Also in the state of Colorado, Michael Bennett's going to win his re-election here. No surprise there. Also, in the state of Illinois, Tammy Duckworth is going to win her re-election here. That's pretty easy for her. So moving on to Republican lean states, this includes the state of Alaska. I think that whichever candidate wins, Kelly Tabashka or Lisa Murkowski, I think they'll get it by around a 5 to 7 point margin, maybe a little bit less, 5 to 6 point margin, but a lean margin there. Maybe even a little closer, maybe 4 to 5 point margin. Who knows? It's ranked choice voting is so rigged. I don't like it, but at least I don't live in the state and I don't have to deal with it. But we'll see. We'll see. Also in the state of Nevada, Adam Laxalt's going to win here against the incumbent Catherine Cortez Masto. She is very unpopular in the state. She has been in for around 4 or 6 years, something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head here, but she's not doing well in the polling. People don't like her, and Adam Laxalt's a very strong candidate for the state of Nevada, and I think that he'll do very well. Also, in the state of North Carolina, Ted Budd is running against the Democrat Sherry Beasley. She's okay. She's not going to do well in the state of North Carolina. North Carolina has been trending more and more to the right as we speak, and so with that being said, I think that she won't be able to win the Senate seat in North Carolina. Also, in the state of Pennsylvania, this is easy. We have Dr. Mehmet Oz. Okay. He is running for Senate in the state against the incumbent Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman. John Fetterman, I know that he's had a stroke. I know that he's got some problems. The fact that the Democratic Party is pushing him to the finish line, pushing him to win, it's honestly sad. It's sad that they are going to put up a candidate that is going through this, and it's sad that they're not even acting like there's anything wrong. His own doctor said that he's cognitively fit to become the next senator when he can't even finish a sentence that, as he says, mushing words together. And I think I said this last prediction. And so with that being said, it's going to be safe for Dr. Oz. He is popular. He's gaining a ground in the polls. I think they're tied in the polls. And so, yeah, it's easy. It's going to go for Dr. Oz. No surprise at all. Okay? So, with that being said, I think that Dr. Oz is going to win here against John Fetterman. All right? So, for Democrat lean states, oddly enough, I have no Democrat lean states in this prediction. Okay? So, moving on to Republican tilt states, I'm sorry. In the state of Arizona, Mark Kelly is the incumbent Democrat senator in the state. He won the 2020 special election against Martha McSally. 2 years later, things are a little bit different. We have a strong Republican candidate, Blake Masters, who is endorsed by President Donald Trump. Kari Lake, who's running for governor, has endorsed him. He's doing very well in polling against Mark Kelly. And, with the current climate, the red wave coming, the red wave is here, I just don't know. It's a very close race. It's a very tilt race, It's going to be a very close race. I could see it going for Mark Kelly or Blake Masters. It really just depends, but right now, as I see today on November 8th, I do predict that Blake Masters will become the next senator in the state of Arizona. Also, in the state of Georgia, I think that Raphael Warnock will lose his re-election to Herschel Walker in the state. Herschel Walker is a great candidate for the Republican Party for the state of Georgia. He's very good. I like him a lot, and I think that he'll do very, very well in the state. Now, for my last state, okay, I'm gonna put this right now. I'm gonna put it I'm gonna set aside margins and parties right this second. The state of New Hampshire. People have talked about Maggie Hassan. Maggie Hassan's gonna win a re-election, either safe or likely. That's what we were saying. Okay, up into the primaries, like Chuck Morse, he's gonna win. Okay, he's not gonna do very well. All right, so he doesn't. So we get to the primary in August. What happens? Chuck Morse doesn't win. And a huge upset happens, a huge shock to the whole state. Don Bolduc, a a former military officer, captain. He is he's retired. He's running for the Republican Party in the state of New Hampshire for Senate. And surprisingly, in the blue state of New Hampshire, he's doing absolutely phenomenal. Okay? Maggie Hassan is the incumbent, and she has got to fight right now because Don Bolduc is doing extremely well. I don't know um, how he's doing very well in the state of New Hampshire. It's really shocking, but it also isn't at the same time because we're in a red wave. We're in the red wave. So with that being said, it's so close. It's going to be such a close race. You know, I've had it for Maggie Hassan for so long, okay? And I'm probably going to get a lot of backlash for this. I guarantee you I'm going to get a lot of backlash from people on YouTube. You know, I can see it going either way, but as I see it on election day this morning, I just can see Don Bolduc just barely getting an advantage here in the state. I think that he can barely pull off in the state. And, you know, I could very well see Maggie Hassan doing the same. You know, she could hold her seat here. It could go for her as a tilt margin as well. But man, I don't know. It's going to be close, but I can just see that Don Bolduc just pulls away with in the voting. I feel like that the voters share. I feel like that the turnout for Don Bolduc would be a lot better than Maggie Hassan. So I don't know. It's a true toss up. We'll see as results come in later this evening. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys liked this prediction. It's my last and final prediction. If you guys did like it, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It's just a little thing that helps me out. Helps you know if you guys like my algorithm and my content. And so, with that being said, I'll see you guys later tonight. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys liked the governor's prediction that's coming out. And, you know, stay safe, stay well, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you, God bless, and God bless this beautiful country, the United States of America. Thank you.